What you talking about now, Cine? I don't know, but you're gonna get some nuggets out of it though. But first, make sure you subscribe to the channel and turn that bell on. There's a new video series dropping every Friday at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time with the random jam session whenever I'm in my bag. You do not want to miss out. Also, be sure to check out my books, man. The link's in the description below, right along with my vegan class if you're trying to go plant-based and stay plant-based. I'm telling you, it works. Oh, and lastly, be sure to follow me on Instagram at _just_scene_. The nuggets I don't put over here, I put over there, so you can always get me when you need me. But you ain't really coming for all of that. Peace, love, knowledge, and freedom. I'm out. It's a very important topic to discuss. Breaking up is hard, but I feel like it's simple. You know, when you put in the necessary steps to be done with the motherfuckers, because it's like when we look at breakups, a lot of times like our breaking up is like we're done with a motherfucker, but we're not complete. You feel what I'm saying? Like being done and being complete are two totally different things. Like all of their synonymous and shit. The different concepts, different thought processes. Because to be done means, okay, bam, I can just remove myself from it. Or I think. But to be complete means that all the necessary steps taken in between that aspect have been checked off, and now I can walk away from it. It's like if you're playing a video game, right, and you want 100% completion, you got to check off all of these things. Now, you can get 70% completion, be done with the motherfucker. Oh, I beat this level, the level's done. You feel what I'm saying? But that doesn't necessarily guarantee that you are complete. So that being that you're not complete, I'm using the video game metaphor still. Being that you're not complete, let's say you go to the next level and it requires you to have something that was a part of that completed checklist that, you know what I mean, you decided to let go because you were done. You feel what I'm saying? We do relationships like that. You dig what I'm saying? We do relationships like that. Like and this is where that whole concept of closure comes from and shit. Like motherfucker, like I need closure. You need closure and shit because you didn't complete that relationship. A part of completion of a relationship is the aftermath, the actual breakup part. The part of that shit is like, okay, now I have to complete the necessary steps to be done with you, so you can't come back. And even if you do come back, there's no hope for you. Like there's nothing that you can revive or you can bring back and shit. And I think because of that, a lot of times we when that's not done, that's why the exes still have power and shit like that. Like I see that so many different times. It's like even in the relationships that I've involved myself with or things like that. It's like in the past I've had relationships where I was still bound to because I was done with her, but it wasn't complete. There wasn't that defining moment that said, alright, look, I ain't fucking with you no more. You feel me? When you're done, you can always come back. There's some reason that you can come back to say, okay, like I said, that incomplete checklist. When you're done, you don't necessarily have to have a complete checklist. So there's things you come in, well, maybe if I check this off, maybe if I check that off, I can come back, and then you fuck around and you stay longer than you were supposed to. You feel what I'm saying? And vice versa, dealing with women who, had not completed their relationships with their men. You know what I'm saying? And just in trying to, involve themselves with me, it's like, yo, you're not done with that dude. Like, oh, I'm done with him. Well, you can be done, but you ain't complete. You feel me? You ain't complete. You're not complete when everything that this person does, everything that this person, does on a regular basis, they speak, it makes you think about your ex, or it makes you think about somebody that you was fucking with. You didn't complete that relationship. You feel me? Your breakup isn't problem. Now, I'm not saying it's a matter of you having to go in and say, I need closure. Fuck closure. Closure is bullshit. Closure is for you. Closure is for you to rationalize why this motherfucker don't want you no more. You don't need to know that shit. You really don't need to give a fuck about that shit. If a motherfucker don't want you, they don't want you, so what? You feel what I mean? I ain't saying so what, like in the sense like feel unwanted, but you have to realize when your season is up and when it's time to grow. You feel me? Everything ain't supposed to last forever. You feel me? Everything ain't supposed to last forever. I get that we find a motherfucker. You just get me. You get me for the time being. You get me for the motherfucking moment. That don't mean you're gonna get me forever. You feel what I mean? That doesn't mean you're gonna get me forever. And we gotta be willing to, when that time comes, the breakup has happened. Because if you're not, when you done with a motherfucker, if you're not trying to complete that motherfucking list right, the universe gonna make that list be complete. And you're gonna go through some shit to get out of that motherfucker. Like when the shit is done and it's over and it's complete, you keep going back to the motherfucking shit. Like yo, you gonna be in some shit. You gonna be in some shit. Like I was in a relationship one time. Like that relationship was done probably like 6 months in, and that shit lasted 2 years. That shit was done, completed 6 months in, but it lasted 2 years. Why? Because I wasn't aware of, I wasn't aware of what I'm aware of now. That okay, the season is done. I've done all that I can do. Like we've reached the point where we're supposed to reach in a relationship.